If you are drinking coffee first thing in the morning when you open up those beautiful eyes, I'm telling you, not only are you screwing up those hormones so badly, you are also dealing with a lot of poor gut health. So what I try to do before I drink any type of coffee, I like to eat any type of proteins or fats, and also making sure that I'm also supporting my gut health with something as potent as Soursop bitter type. And this is going to flush out all those toxins from all the processed food that we are eating, especially right here in America.
She is going to make me something so healthy. I'm going to share with you in just a second, so hold on. So today I'm going with straight Soursop. Soursop has so many healing medicinal properties when it comes to cancer, your immune system, helping fight bacteria and viruses. This is something that is powerful. Check this out. There's nothing like Soursop. It will destruct those free radicals. It will boost your immune system with that high vitamin C. Stay healthy.
Cancer-fighting potential, hidden just in a cup of tea. Unbelievable, but true. This is an ancient plant that even our grandparents used in their tea, but now for decades dismissed by modern medicine, is now catching scientists' attention for how it interacts with abnormal cells. We're talking about Soursop. That tropical leaf that's quietly brewed in traditional kitchens could be holding powerful secrets, and almost no one's talking about it. The result we got in studies? Eye-opening. Its history? Ancient. The stakes? Let's just say you'll never view herbal remedies the same way again. By the way, where are you watching from? I'd love to see how far this message spreads. Drop your city or country name in the comments. What the research says about Soursop. Soursop, which is also known as Graviola, looks like a spiky green alien egg, but people have been boiling its leaves and sipping its juice for ages. Yes, it has been a staple in folk medicine for generations. Why? Because it really helps with everything from pain to infections. But how much of it is science-backed? Researchers are now looking at it under the microscope, and what they're seeing is raising eyebrows. Number 1. Studied for effects on abnormal cell growth. In the study published in the Journal of Natural Products, researchers found that something inside Soursop, Acetogenins, can actually shut down the way certain rogue cells make energy. No energy, no growth. It's as simple as that. And in simple terms, resisting certain cell growth means resisting cancer.
Graviola extracts have shown anti-inflammatory, analgesic, anti-diabetic, anti-ulcer, and antiviral effects. The leaf extracts have also been shown to have antimicrobial activities. And also in lab studies, we've evaluated extracts from the Graviola leaf, fruit, and seed. And some of these studies actually do suggest activity against many different types of cancers. Now, keep in mind what I said. I said lab studies. I did not say human studies. So in the lab, we have these findings, but we don't have these in human studies, and that's the key right there. We have found that, yes, Graviola Soursop might kill cancer cells in test tubes in animal studies, but we don't know if it works in people. We just don't know. We need these human studies. So for right now, the verdict is still out as to whether Soursop Graviola helps with fighting cancer, whether it does some of the other things that we see it doing in the lab.
But this was all in test tubes or in vitro studies. No human trials yet. So the big question is, if it works in the lab, could it work in real life? Because in some cases, Soursop seems to slow down tumor growth. Not stop it completely, but slow it down like someone hit the brakes. Scientists don't even fully understand how it's doing this. If it can do that, what could it do when paired with other treatments? Or worse, could it have hidden side effects we haven't seen yet? Every answer just opens a new door. So Soursop isn't just a fruit anymore. Beyond cell energy disruption, researchers are now desperately watching what it might do to tumors in animal studies. Number 2. Slowed tumor growth in animal models. According to the Cancer Letters Journal, 2019, they gave mice the Soursop, and their tumors stopped growing eventually. Now, these tumors are the kind that usually spread like wildfire, but when growth suddenly started crawling at half its normal speed, scientists were stunned. Most importantly, it happened just as an effect of a simple tea. a tea made from the leaves of a fruit most people walk right past in tropical markets. The soursop, a spiky green fruit with creamy insides, just might have something special hidden in its leaves. But how can a humble tea slow down tumor growth by nearly 60%? And why haven't we heard about it all over the news? Basically, this tea is rich in antioxidants like EGCG, a powerful antioxidant known for its anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer properties. This can inhibit tumor blood supply and slow growth by up to 60%.
I'm sitting here talking to my granddaughters, telling them how blessed I am, how good God is to me. 2015, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, which was in my left breast. So to make a long story short, I came back and talked to my family because of the surgeries that they were going to perform on me. They said first they were going to take one breast, then they said no, take both of them due to my age. I was devastated, didn't want no breast cancer. So I talked to my daughter, which does herbs. So she sent and got me some soursop bits and started me to taking them. I was drinking them every day, 3 times a day. By the second month, when I went back to my doctor for them to check, she was measuring my breast, what had the size of the mass that was in my breast.
But you know, Big Pharma often overlooks natural remedies that can't be patented for profit. Media tends to focus on mainstream treatments, not quiet breakthroughs in natural science. However, it turns out that Soursop might also be calming down the stress on our DNA, the very code that keeps our bodies running. But how? Let's look at how Soursop may help reduce DNA stress. Number 3. Supports cell protection in the lab. Scientists say your DNA, the very code that keeps you alive, can slowly break down without you ever feeling it. That's scary. But just a simple thing like soursop tea might be quietly helping protect it, and almost no one knows. In a 2021 lab study published in the International Journal of Oncology, scientists dropped some soursop tea extract onto damaged cells. Slowly, the cells showed less of the chaos that usually comes with oxidative stress, the kind that ages you, wears you down, and chips away at your health. The tea didn't cure anything, but the pattern? It kept repeating. Every time they tested it, the cells looked a little better protected. Now, that alone should have sparked headlines. But it didn't. Which brings us here. If this little tropical leaf might actually help defend your cells, why isn't it everywhere? Why don't most people, or even most doctors, talk about it? Maybe it's too natural. Maybe it's too simple. Or maybe something else is going on. Because here's the next strange bit. This isn't the only study. Other labs, other teams, different years, and still, soursop keeps showing the same kind of promise. It's like this quiet guardian no one's paying attention to. And that raises an uncomfortable thought. If this tea really has something in it that keeps showing up in study after study, who benefits from keeping it in the shadows? Why you might not have heard about it? You can almost never see soursop tea in your grocery aisle. Chances are your doctor would also never mention it, because money talks. Being a totally natural substance, you can't patent soursop. This tea comes from the leaves of the soursop tree. Yeah, the same tree with that spiky fruit you might have seen in a tropical market. Now, no patent means no big pharma backing it. And without big money, there's no fancy research, no shiny packaging, no front page features. That's why the FDA won't give it the green light. It needs heavy-duty clinical trials. And guess what? No one's paying for those. But people have used it for ages to cure everything, from stomach issues to sleep problems. Some even say it helped them during illnesses when nothing else worked. But one important thing is that it's not banned, not harmful, just ignored. It was quietly taken off the GRAS list. It wasn't because it was found dangerous, just because there wasn't enough modern data. so it fell through the cracks. Out of sight, out of the system. But if it's not unsafe and people still use it in their homes, what exactly are they using it for? Let's get into that. Traditional and supportive benefits of Soursop tea. This tea doesn't just fight off illness, it seems to actually help your body fix itself. Across the Caribbean, South America, and parts of Africa, Soursop has been a trusted remedy passed from one generation to the next.
Soursop leaves. Not as tasteful as the fruit, of course, but they're easy to find, cost-effective, and they still make a pretty fire tea. In fact, I would go as far to say most of the benefits you hear about Soursop stems from the leaves. A lot of minerals inside, great for the skin and hair. You can use the tea as a face wash or as a spray for your hair. You can reuse them up to 2 to 3 times.
Number 1. Immune support. As per the research published in the International Journal of Molecular Sciences, 2020, the compounds in Soursop could help your immune system regulate inflammation and repair cells. That's right, it might actually help your body heal and get back to balance. But wait, what happens when your immune system is actually supported? It leads to something else. It's like a chain reaction, where the next thing to fall into place is the inflammation in your body. And when that happens, everything starts working better. When your inflammation settles down, your body has more room to function properly. But exactly how does it balance out the inflammation so smoothly? Number 2, supports inflammatory balance. A 2022 animal study in the Journal of Medicinal Plants Research has shown that it can lower those irritating markers of inflammation, easing discomfort and stiffness. But how does it even work? Inflammation, when unchecked, can wreak havoc on your body, causing joint pain, and even messing with your digestion. But balancing inflammation in your body isn't just about easing pain. No, it goes deeper. It could actually improve your gut health. A simple cup of Soursop tea might also help your digestive system run smoother. So now you're probably wondering, could this tea be the key to feeling better overall? Now here's the real twist. Amongst all these, how does it help improve gut health? Number 3, digestive wellness and gut support. If you drink Soursop tea, it helps with stomach issues like bloating and discomfort. For that reason, as the ethnobotanical texts state, Soursop tea has been used traditionally. But how does it work? Well, it's all about what's inside. There's something in this magical drink that helps balance the tiny bacteria in your gut, which, by the way, controls so much more than just digestion. Basically, Soursop tea contains natural compounds like acetogenins and antioxidants that soothe the digestive tract. It promotes a healthy gut microbiome by balancing good bacteria and reducing inflammation. This gut balance not only eases bloating and discomfort, but also supports immunity and mood regulation. But it's not just about digestion. Some people say it actually calms their mind and helps them unwind after a stressful day. Yes, Soursop's benefits aren't just physical. Many people drink it to relax and reset. Number 4, calming and sleep support. Did you know that Soursop tea can be the natural remedy that could help you sleep like a baby and ease your anxiety without popping any pills? It has been used for centuries by people all over the world. Still skeptical? Hold on. According to the Journal of Ethnopharmacology, animal studies have actually shown that this simple, humble plant can calm those jittery nerves, helping you relax without the harsh side effects of stronger meds. This gentle herb works wonders in the brain, gently boosting GABA, gamma-aminobutyric acid, a calming neurotransmitter that soothes nervous activity. When GABA levels rise, anxiety, stress, and tension begin to melt away. This way, it slows nerve signals, easing mental strain.
Anxiety. If you have anxiety, this is it. You can boil a couple leaves, steep a few leaves. You don't even need honey. They taste great. I love the way it smells. It's just so fresh and refreshing to smell it. But you want to drink a cup of tea, about 8 ounces, if you have anxiety problems. If you need something to calm you down, drink you about 8 ounces, and almost instantly you'll get the relief from the Soursop tea.
And it's not just about calming your mind, it's about boosting your body's defenses too. Yes, you heard that right. This little known plant actually supports your immune system, giving you more than just relaxation. So, what's the secret? You might be wondering. It's Soursop. The same fruit that has been making waves for its calming effects is now being turned into tea, and it's already helping people like you sleep better and manage stress naturally. But how do you get the most out of it? Here's where it gets even more interesting. Brewing this tea the right way can make all the difference, and trust me, you want to know how. Ready to find out? Keep watching to learn exactly how to brew it safely and unlock all the benefits in every cup. How to brew Soursop tea the right way. But before you rush to brew it, let's slow down a bit. What's the right way to make it? How do you get the full power out of those leaves? And more importantly, why do so many people make the mistake of brewing it wrong?
Hi guys, I just thought I'd share how I make my soursop tea. So I start by adding my dry soursop leaves and then pour hot boiling water over them. Please make sure you do wash the leaves extremely well. I did this before filming. And then I'm going to add some organic manuka honey, about a teaspoon. Tastes really nice, the honey, not the tea. Give that a good stir. And then just let that steep for 2 to 3 minutes. These are the leaves I use. So you can make a big batch and put it in the fridge. Bon appetit.
First, you've got to know how to pick your leaves. 2 or 3 dried organic soursop leaves are the secret. But don't just throw them into any water. It has to be filtered water, nothing less. You start by rinsing the leaves, but wait, why? What's the catch? It's to make sure you're not drinking anything harmful. Then you bring the water to a boil. But here's the twist. You never want it to boil with the leaves. Let it simmer for 15 to 20 minutes. You'll get the full effect that way. If you rush it, the magic's gone. And here's the thing. You can drink it in the morning, but what if it gives you too much energy? It could keep you up all night, right? So when exactly should you drink it to avoid that? And how much is too much? Only 5 days on, 2 days off. But is that enough to protect you? Maybe not. And just wait. Before you grab that cup, you need to know something shocking about soursop. It's not for everyone, but who should avoid it? Well, that's a whole other story. Who should use caution with soursop? Imagine this, soursop, a fruit so powerful it could change the way you feel. But what if I told you that this innocent-looking herb could be dangerous for some people? It's true. You see, while many swear by it for health benefits, there's a catch. If you have low blood pressure, soursop could drop it even further. Now, that doesn't sound too safe, does it? But it doesn't stop there. If you take medication for blood sugar, this little fruit can mess with your levels, causing some pretty unpredictable effects. But wait, we're just getting started. It's a natural remedy. But here's where it gets even more shocking. Pregnant or nursing women. They should steer clear of soursop. Why? Because there just isn't enough proof that it's safe for them. Imagine taking something that could unknowingly harm you or your baby. And just when you thought it couldn't get worse, it does. For those with Parkinson's or nerve disorders, soursop could make things worse, thanks to a toxin called annonacin. This isn't just any toxin, it's something that can mess with your nerves. Now here's the question you need to ask. Is soursop really worth the risk? You just need to use it wisely. Only then can it be a gentle addition to your wellness journey. So, this is true that soursop tea can cure cancer. But before you get too excited, let me stop you right there, because it needs some more and foolproof research. For centuries, people have been drinking it in various cultures, and researchers are starting to take notice. But here's the catch. No one's saying it's a magic cure. It's not the instant miracle you're hoping for, but there's definitely more going on than meets the eye. Some studies show it could help boost your immunity, relax your mind, and support your body in ways we're still figuring out. But wait, does that mean it's actually helping? Or are we all just getting caught up in something bigger than we realize? It's all about choice, awareness, and honoring what both nature and research are beginning to uncover. So, tell me, have you ever tried Soursop tea, or is this your first time hearing about it? Let me know in the comments below, and give this video a thumbs up if you really liked this video and believe in the power of natural wellness and science. Don't forget to subscribe for weekly videos on herbs, healing foods, and traditional medicine. And share this with someone who loves herbal tea or is curious about plant-based health.